Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Singer's Toolbox. So, today I wanted to highlight a very special organization. Friends of mine and myself, we used to frequent this all the time when we were going to Binghamton University. This organization is the Friends of the Library. Like I always say, support your local bookstores, but this organization is very important to our local libraries. I'm going to get into that later on in the video, but if you like the content that I'm making, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos for future content. Once I hit my 100 subs, then I'm going to be getting a special interview on here, so please like and subscribe. I also have a couple more gems to cover today from eBay, just, some random searchings around and some great finds, but we will get to that. Let's get on with it. All right, so the Friends of the Library. I was talking about this in the intro. The thing with Friends of the Library, it's been around since 1922, and to my understanding, it helps libraries with their budgets. There's, with a lot of these organizations that are public organizations, they receive taxpayer money, but it's never enough for operating costs or for book buying budgets and things like that, right? So, whenever they have these book sales, very moderately priced books, they're all used, they're all ex-Libris, as it were, and usually, great condition, usually great bindings, and in this particular case, I really lucked out, and you'll see in a second, but I think it's really important to support this organization when things come up, because you never know, and especially on eBay. You can check out Friends of the Library on eBay. This Friends of the Library is from Florida, I believe, the one that I bought from, but I believe a bunch of chapters have eBay stores that you can buy from. So support your local bookstores, support your local libraries, and with that little tag, let's get into this lot of music that I found. All right, so this is a testament to a couple of things about eBay purchasing. Little tip also thrown in here with this purchase. Sometimes you do want to check out on eBay when there's an opera lot. Always look through it. You never know. You might find something really interesting. And in this case, I found two really interesting things that was kind of making it worth it to spend the money on the entire lot. I don't want to talk into how much I went into spending on it, because it was kind of a furious bid at the end. But it was completely worth it and basically paid for itself, because one of these scores is worth the entire amount that I paid. But let's get into this here. So this is the entire lot. And as you can see, guys, this is worth it, because this is all Ex-Libris binding. This is like a college library binding, and or some library is really, really nice about their scores. I was pleasantly surprised. I knew what scores were coming in it, but I didn't know how they were bound. This is pretty awesome. Just to go through these really quick, and also for anyone out there who watches these who likes a couple of things I see, sometimes if I buy these lots, I will let you know if certain ones are going to be sold and posted on the Singer's Toolbox Marketplace, because there are definitely some in here I'm going to post. So keep track of that. Those are going to go up this weekend of April 2021. If you're watching this years from now, it's probably still there. But let's start off here. This first one is Mozart's Idomeneo, but not a Baron writer. This is a this is a Peters edition, which I get it. Sometimes, you poo-poo on, like, oh, it's not a Baron writer, but some of these German editions are really awesome in their editing. So, Peters edition, I believe this is both Italian and German. Yeah, Italian and German. So, might be interesting. I'm going to post this in the marketplace. Check it out if you're interested. What is this? Okay, I'm saving this one. That's one of the big things here. How about, I know I'm never going to sell this, and this is one of the oddest things in this lot, but this is a Puccini's Tosca, but it is Ricordi, and it's all in German. So if I have any singers in Germany out there who want a current copy of Tosca, but in German, because you're in some kind of strange fest situation, if you want to buy this, I will ship it out there. Or if you're planning on going to Germany and you want an all-German copy of Tosca, go for it. But I had never seen an all-German, literally only German copy of Tosca. If this really does it for you, look on the marketplace. I'll post this as well. Let's see. One of the reasons why I purchased this lot in the first place. Lehar. Or is it Lahar? Somebody correct me in the comments. I'm going to say Lehar. But this Lehar copy of Friederike... Frederica. Oh, my God. Frederica. It's impossible to find these Lehar scores. When you find them, buy them. That's just, general rule of mine. But this is one of those really good editions. This is one of those, Glockenverlag editions. So definitely worth checking out. And hardcover. I mean, I couldn't really ask for more. I love these Lehar shows. Any of these operettas, like Kalman Lehar, bring it on. So, and if you're hiring for this show, hire me. I want to do it. But one of the reasons why I bought this lot. Another reason why I bought this lot. This is a Wagner Meistersinger. Now, I have a couple of copies of Meistersinger, so this is kind of gratuitous. But I have this same Meistersinger, but as a soft cover. So if you want a Meistersinger, I have a couple of friends who like to buy Wagner from me. Either hit me up before I post it, or look on the marketplace, because I will probably sell my soft cover Meistersinger and be replacing it with this. All right, it's a Peters. It's your standard. Or is this a Peters? I believe it is. Or maybe it's a... Oh, no, this is a Schott copy. Schott's Schott, Peters, same kind. There might be some variation, but we'll see. I will probably post it. Let me know if you want it. But yeah, this one I'm keeping for myself. This is a Schott edition of the Meistersinger. Yet another reason why I bought this. Because we all know some of these Wagner scores are incredibly expensive, so I kind of lucked out. Next one here. Gluck's Orpheus. So, I think I already have a copy of this. This is a Bellwin Mills reprint, English and Italian. This is another I'm probably going to be posting, unless somebody hits me up first for it. But, yeah, so this is pretty cool. There really is no standard edition, I think, of this Gluck. Maybe Baronreiter. But, this is a good edition to have. It's well laid out. There is English on the top, so that might be kind of annoying for people. But, it's a good reference, especially if you're a pianist. This is pretty well laid out. I'll be posting this. The last one I want to cover here, and this is the entire reason why I bought this lot, because I, flipped out when I saw that this was available. This is a copy of Weil's Rise and Fall of the City of Mahogany. I have been looking for this for years. There's another edition, or maybe edition's not the right word. There's another cut of this show that Weil did that's a shorter version. Maybe a version's a better word. There's a shorter version of this show called Mahogany Singspiel. And I had that, and for some reason I thought they were the same thing. And then I did some research and realized that me and my horrible skills of researching my scores, that they are two separate shows, and that I lucked out in finding this. This is the what edition is this? Oh, this is the Universal Edition. So this is pretty standard issue. If you're doing this show, this is what you most likely need to get, and or what you would probably find in your college library. So awesome. Oh my god. I looked up the value of this score, and it's literally, I think I paid less for the lot than I did for what the value of this score is. So I kind of lucked out. But guys, support Friends of the Library. I believe, yes, Withdrawn. This is a Withdrawn Friends of the Library copy. go support Friends of the Library. Look up on eBay. They're an awesome organization. Let's look at a couple of more gems that I got on eBay and close this one out. But don't go yet because I got some really awesome stuff I want to show you. All right, so my other gems from eBay. I kind of went down a rabbit hole on this one because I have that saved search on eBay that is for Britain, and this popped up, and I've always wanted some of these realizations that Britain did, so I went for it. The first one up here is the Purcell Fairy Queen realization by Britain. Now, I don't know if you still have to pay royalties on this if you perform it. You might have to. Or maybe? I'm not sure, because I'm not sure when the copyright on Britain is up. But if you're looking for a Fairy Queen adaptation that is about 90 minutes long, I think it's 96 or something, this was specially prepared by Peter Pears, I believe. Britain realized it, and I think the text was edited by Imogen Holst, right? So the wife of Gustav Holst, who apparently they were great friends throughout life, Imogen Holst and Benjamin Britten. So awesome edition. Want to also let you know that this exists. This is a Faber edition, okay? Great copy of this score, and really inexpensive, surprisingly inexpensive. So I'm not seeing a price on the back here, but I remember this being like affordable. So check it out if you've ever been interested in doing a copy of the Fairy Queen that's not just the Purcell, but is a little bit more updated and really well laid out. There's also a nice appendix in here. I think there's an alternate aria for a countertenor in here, so check that out. The other one I wanted to mention is if anyone's heard of George Benjamin. Now, George Benjamin, I think the one that everyone knows by him is Written on Skin. He has 3 or 4 operas that people know about and that get performed regularly. But Lessons in Love and Violence, I had heard of this opera when it first came out, and I can't remember if maybe I had heard some music from this, like at a college program or something, but I had been interested in finding the score. I don't know why. I just remember like I kind of earmarked it as something I wanted to find. This happened to be on sale on eBay. I don't know why it was discounted, but it's pretty awesome. Faber, check it out. There are always copies floating around on the internet, but this is a really cool opera, so totally worth it. Okay, I have a couple of other quick eBay gems here too. I'm really into collecting chamber pieces because A, you never know, and B, I find chamber compositions really fascinating because you don't really have all the glitz and glam of opera, but you're making as much theater as possible with what you score it for, right? So in this case, both of these two pieces, the first two pieces, I think that these are from the soprano that sang them, and she was selling a bunch of other stuff, and I got to add these into my purchase after I had already bought the other stuff. She asked if I wanted these for like $5 each, and I thought, why not? So the first one here is Stephen Albert, To Wake the Dead. When I looked in this afterwards, because I didn't really have a lot of time, she was like, if you want it, I'll throw it in, whatever, and I didn't really do too much research. But once I looked into it, this piece is based on fragments from James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, which I'm already a big James Joyce fan to begin with, so this sounded great to me. I looked through this when I got it, and it seems like there are also some parts that are pretty low, so I'm wondering if I could also do this as a tenor, or if this is specifically for soprano. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but this seemed pretty cool. I was kind of just reading through it, looking at it, and it looks pretty cool. The next piece here, also same soprano that was selling this. I believe she sang the premiere of this because it's marked with her name and March 1988. So this piece is called Songs of the World, a Naive Poem. And the underscore is Warsaw 1943. So composed during World War II, or well, the poems were composed during World War II. The poems are by, I'm going to butcher this, it's in Polish, Czesław Mielec, and the music is by Susan Blaustein. Love supporting female composers as well, so this is awesome. And the music was composed for, or it was commissioned for the Dartmouth College conference of the International Musicological Society, May 12th to 14th, 1988. So, really awesome. This is for baritone and soprano. So, I'm keeping this in my collection. If there are any baritones and sopranos out there that want to look at this as like as a pair to perform this, feel free to reach out. I'll take a couple of pictures if you want to see what this is all about. But I also, that's kind of my thing. I like to hold on to this stuff because you never know. Some of this music could just disappear into obscurity, and it'd be a shame to lose music to the world. The last piece I want to show you, and I've been sitting on this for a bit, and I keep forgetting to show this in a score hall, but I thought this was fascinating. This is a chamber opera, mini opera in one act for two female voices, violin, B-flat clarinet, and soprano. Never heard of this before. This is called Frustration by Sheldon Harnick. I have two copies of it, so I guess, two copies, one for each soprano that's working on it. But again, one of my other little joys is finding one-act operas, especially because I definitely want to get into producing some of these things one day. We'll see how that one goes. But this seems pretty cool. I don't know what one has to do in order to get the rights to perform it, but, research. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. Happy to have it. It's Marion Music Publishing. I've heard of this publisher before. Oh yeah, it's a subsidiary of Theodore Presser. Yeah. So yeah, really cool. And I'll probably do a little bit more research on this. But maybe one day if I want to try my chops at directing or producing, this might be a thing. Frustration. Check it out. Again, I'll look into it, but just so you know that this thing exists. So, final thoughts, guys. Support Friends of the Library. They're a great organization. I'm really happy that I was able to find this on eBay, and I think in the future I'm going to maybe have a safe search for Friends of the Library opera scores and see if there are other libraries that are, withdrawing copies of things. You never know what's going to turn up, right? But I love all these little things that I'm finding on eBay. It's it's a labor of love, and it's kind of a huge waiting game. You never know what you're gonna find, and there are definitely things I've lost out on eBay that I've been upset about. Especially like, oh man, there was a huge lot where the only thing I wanted in it was a copy of Die Todesstadt, and it was really cheap, and I missed it in like the last minute. So you never know what you're gonna find in an opera lot collection. Big thanks to Dylan out there when you watch this, because I think we had been talking about this lot, and I think that Dylan ended up very gracefully bowing out and just saying, like, you go ahead and buy it, and I felt kind of like a jerk. But Dylan, you're awesome, and I miss doing the whole Friends of the Library sales. I really got to come up and do one, because you find the oddest things. One day we're gonna have to do a crossover episode and have you on when you move to New York, and have a little score talk, but that will happen. Anyway, I'm rambling. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I do here. Leave comments down in the towel section. I'm gonna start using that, towel section. And I will see you soon on the Singer's Toolbox.